This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Washington State going quickly. A touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Cougars are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Washington State has it all working right now. They'll give it to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll give it to him again. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Right on the money. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Going to look downfield again. That's reeled in. It's Westbrook.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force him into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Trying to bull his way in. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Fuller. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Quarterback keeps it, and he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Washington State lines up quickly. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Runs through the tackle. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to be a tough field goal drive, 55 yards and from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Makes the catch. It's Harding. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him and got him on the ground too quick.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Cougars. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
That's caught. It's Bell.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Finding open areas. Picks up the first down, still moving. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Tight end now in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Looking for a man. It's Chambers. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Punts it out of the air. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Pulls it in. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Chambers. Looking left. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They give to the big fullback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass, it's Chambers. He's got it.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They're going to run it. Still running at the 40. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Gives it on the option.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picks up 1. And that's good enough for a first down.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Hart. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll leave it with him. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Tigers in the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. All wideouts, no backs. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Williams. Keeps it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They kick it away on fourth down. Makes the grab at the 10. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. At midfield, he's got room. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Creates a little space. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Chambers. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the fullback. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Chambers. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Well, just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously, they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Washington State looking to convert this 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Gets it to him on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Picked off. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Chambers. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Trying to barrel in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Scores on the sneak. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Chambers. Flips it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Takes the easy completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Let's send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. It's Chambers. It's complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It's complete to the right. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting to first? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking to pass. It's Chambers. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pressure coming. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They'll run it from the gun. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win fall forward, get that good gain.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The give to the tailback. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Snap to the back. He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wazzu!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And clang, no good, off the right upright. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to pass, it's Chambers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harding. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the back. Complete out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Chambers. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Memphis! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Let's go, let's go. Ready up.
On the move. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
On the direct snap, it's Williams. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Now the toss.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Here comes the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The screen always seems so easy until you find all of that traffic right in front, Jesse.
Yeah, and we see so many screens in college football these days. The ball getting spit out quickly. I think more and more defenses, Reese, today are just expecting it. They're practicing against it all week leading.
There he goes. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Get it out on the screen. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Sticks it in his belly. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Offense facing 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Run it with the fullback. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a 1st down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Oh, he tosses it back. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a flea flicker. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't